Hello, it's Sarah Jane from Cards and a Cuppa, and I'm here today with a little tutorial for you. I made these little holders for some pens I bought the other day, and I just thought I'd share with you how easy they are to make. I bought these mini Inkjoy pens the other day. They were really inexpensive in the back to school section at the local supermarket, and I thought, well, they look really nice jazzed up. So I made two different versions. This one which has got a twist tie on it, which is what I'll make today, and it just fits in one pen perfectly. Be a nice little back to school gift for someone, or they'd make great table presents for Christmas as well. And these ones are just secured with ribbon to hold them closed, so they take a bit of wiggling to get the ribbon back up, but they are easy enough to open and close. So it's up to you really which way you do it. I mean, obviously you could do these in a really girly colour and put a lovely big bow on it like this gold satin ribbon, but this is used in the Christmas stamp set Wonderland. So let's get started. So we need our trimmer, and I've got English Garden Designer Series paper, and you're going to cut the full 12 inches, which is 30.5 centimetres. You're going to cut it at 5 centimetres. I will put all my measurements on my blog, and I'll even try and convert them into inches, even though inches are not really my thing. So let me know if it works in the inches measurements, or if I need to make any tweaks. That'll be the dog you can hear. Now you need to score right along both sides at 1.5 centimetres. So line up at 1.5 centimetres here, and then just make sure that the bottom of your paper is also at 1.5, and score along. Make sure you've got your blade tucked down so that you don't accidentally cut instead of score. You'll catch me doing that very often. Okay, so you've scored at 1.5 centimetres. Then along this long side you're going to score at 9.5, 11, pull your arm out, 23, and 24.5. That's all your scoring done. Right, so all I'm going to do is just fold along all the score lines now before I start to trim. It's a little tricky to see on this pattern paper. If you're using plain card or something you want to stamp on, you need to stamp before you do the folding. Obviously I don't need to do that because I've got pattern paper for this version, but that's what I did on this one. I stamped that before I folded. So take your paper snips and cut in on all your horizontal score lines into your vertical 1.5 centimetre lines. So now onto the gluing. I use Tombow to make all my boxes and everything. All you'll need is a couple of little pegs just to hold it. Bulldog clips would work, even paper clips, but you've got to be careful you don't end up with marks on the paper clips, from the paper clips on your paper. So you'll notice that this side's smaller than this side, so this is the bottom. Now the bottom, you want to make sure that you get these flaps are going inside this one, but then outside of this area. So we'll do one end first. So we're going to glue on the outside of the paper and hold them with the pegs. Now Tombow doesn't take long to dry, but once it is dry, it's stuck. It won't. You're not going to get up in the morning and your box is all uncurled. So that's why I like using Tombow. Now this end we're only going to glue into the lid area. So just turn that round. Glue these two pieces in, hold them with your peg. Right, that should have dried enough now to add it to the body of the box. So you're just going to put Tombow on the inside of both of these edges. It's a little tricky to see, but it's not too difficult to do. So you just fold that over, just hold it with the pegs for a moment. So we're going to get on and make the closure, and we're going to make the twist tie version here. So you're going to need a 3/4 inch circle punch. That just fits onto the box perfectly. So you can see I'm still got my old style whale punches. It still works, so that's good enough for me. Now just stick a dimension on the back of each of these silver glimmer paper circles, and then they can go to one side. Now we'll just see that the Tombow is dry. I need a little pen. Pop that in the box, and there's our holder. So I'm going to just ink the edges of this. So that's that. I'm just going to pop these glimmer paper circles on. Then I'm going to take a length of silver baker's twine. Now you'll see when you unroll it, it's a bit, you can see there's got creases in it. Now if you get your bone folder, you can just smooth it out with your bone folder. If you do that with the silver or gold baker's twine, you'll find it all comes unravelled at the end. So a little tip for you is just to, if you're going to run your bone folder on along it, do it from open end to closed, and then it doesn't unravel. So that's that. And then I'm just going to take this and do a couple of figure of eights and trim it off. And there is your mini Papermate Mini Ink Joy pen holders. So I mean, who wouldn't love to get that in their lunchbox when they go to school on Monday? So I hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial, and if you ever go at making my pen holders, then please don't forget to share it on my blog. I will put all the measurements on there, and there are lots and lots of other tutorials and video links on there, and my YouTube channel, so don't forget to take a look. Thanks for watching today.